Woman Jekka, Assalamu alaikum. Hello to everyone. This is Amber Arif. I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land on which we met today. I would also like to pay my respects to elders past and present. Today I will be discussing multilingualism in early childhood settings. Bulbul Ka Bachcha, A Baby Nightingale. One of the poems that brings back the best childhood memory for me is this one. I have acute proficiency in speaking Urdu throughout my life, especially because my mother and my grandmother used to sing me nursery rhyme and tell me tales about kings and queens. We didn't have electronic devices, so we spent our time interacting with each other face to face, sharing stories and laugh and playing a variety of activities. Sometimes we spoke loudly, other times we didn't. We communicated with one another, with our friends, siblings, using sign language, different gestures and body language. If we don't want to overhearing our conversation, every night my father used to read me from the Quran. These tales important to us children, the virtues of our religion and way of life. Reading Quranic stories and making sure we comprehend them and apply the teachings to our daily lives will be helpful for us, we believe. We used to offer prayers, creating meanings with tools that people used to communicate, whether they be written, spoken, sung, or visually represented. Is what literacy, in my opinion, involves. According to society, individual values and ideas defined might differ. Bracket Harrison, P. and Phillips, L 2017 bracket close. I think they're growing up in the social environment where everyone I met and spoke and understood Urdu helped me from my personality and language ability. This is in line with Vygotsky bracket 1962 bracket close. Social cultural theory, where the society in which the child grew up has a great influence on various development in a child. I was studying 3 languages at once since we all use Urdu to speak with one another. We also learned Arabic so we could pray and English so we could study. In my opinion, the first institution of socialization to which a person belongs is their family. My parents and other family members have influenced my speech, linguistic developments, and educational progress since infancy. My development towards oral communication and proficiency is encouraged by various family experiences that are shared, as well as through the interaction and spoken language of my family. The environment in the house was perfect for me, acute to enhance my language skills. The daily routine and events of my family life revolve around verbal engagement. Mealtime, bedtime, shopping trips, and other customary family activities provided crucial opportunity for language development. As per my experience, children can leverage their innate need to learn by being exposed to the people, places, activities, and items they are found in their homes. The earliest learning framework says the literacy developed from infancy as people work to communicate with one another using gestures and language in order to express their emotions, share ideas, and building relationships. Children begin to use sounds, gestures, and body language as early as infancy to express their needs and feelings. Bracket Australian Government Department of Education 2022 bracket close. I think literacy is also a key component of language development because everyone's style of engaging with newborn infant is unique. Some communicate through body language, some communicate with noises, and some with gestures. Multiliteracy proficiency can result of linguistic diversity. From a vantage point, it indicates that it is a manipulation of the unique way the people perceive various languages, and each person can interpret in their own way. For instance, in early childhood setting, this practice can be used to provide meaning and inclusivity for the various children present. Bracket Fellows and Oakley 2020 bracket close. I wholeheartedly concur with this statement made in early years learning framework that play and the other social contexts that assume a holistic approach. Children's learning are identified as being fundamental, obtaining a satisfactory communication outcome. Bracket Australian Government Department of Education 2022 play is a focal point of a child holistic development. The child experience every aspect of the existing through play, whether it is their family, a social situation with friend, or being in daycare. Their pre-literacy ability and vocabulary are shaped by it. Children who get language exposure in the same way are thought to be able to develop their language skill more quickly than who don't receive as much exposure. Having stated that, parents and educators build a strong partnership and work together, bracket Fellows and Oakley 2020, to promote the social context for the child. Communication is directly influenced by cultural setting. The same term or expression has a different meaning in each culture. Meaning and expression can alter the entire message concept. Cultural influences are voice, tone, emotion, gesture, and comprehension. Cultural variation cause behavioral and personality difference such as body language, gesture, mindset, communications, manners, and convention, which can lead miscommunication. Eye contact, for example, is incredibly important in some cultures but considered unfriendly and insulting in other. Cultural influences our development from the minute we are born and continue to have an impact on us as we grow. Culture, for example, can influence how humans develop values, language, beliefs, system, and a sense of themselves, an individual and member of society. The Reggio Emilia approach has influenced modern theory and studies that knowledge and respect the environment as third teachers. According to Loris Malaguzzi, social learning came before cognitive development. Bracket Gandini, 2012, bracket close. Behind teacher and parents, environmental factor have the power to affect what and how children learn. An important oral language learning situation for young children. With my prior knowledge of child development and language acquisition, I'm aware of how crucial play is in helping young children develop their language ability and social skills. I'm also aware of the importance of reading aloud to children and how storytelling may spark their imagination and improve their language skill. I particularly enjoy having diverse conversation about how to best support young children's oral language development. The idea that an investigation is an important backdrop for children language development has helped me expand my thoughts. Although I was aware of the need of the curiosity and discover for overall growth, I had not given any thought to how research especially aids language learning. Opening up a new opportunity for integrating language development into the numerous activity is made possible by realizing that inquiry-based learning may also support language ability. I find it difficult to fully understand how each setting interacts with and enhance the other. While I can recognize the separate benefits of play, reading loud, storytelling, conversation, and inquiry, I'm curious as to how educator and carer may successfully combine these components to give children a comprehensive language-rich environment. As a last thought, I would consider how many language developed during my early years as a result of social contacts surrounding me and how everyone contributed. This boosted my own linguistic diversity and helped me become fluent in several languages. Thank you so much for listening. Yanu, Allah Hafiz, and goodbye to everyone.